Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, just wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, just wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip.
How was that?
BleepinJeep straight crawling over everything. BleepinJeep coming through, Motha Licka. When we're talking about crews, that ain't no other sicker. Hey, you best get out of our way. BleepinJeep straight crawling over everything.
I got the YouTube channel to prove it. If your Jeep's broke down, gonna get you moving.
What is that?
Clean yourself up, baby. BleepinJeep. BleepinJeep coming through, Motha Licka. When we're talking about crews, that ain't no other sicker. Yeah,
Would you go away?
BleepinJeep straight crawling over everything.
Stop!
Messing with. I got the YouTube channel to prove it. If your Jeep's broke down, gonna get you moving.
Four low, off-road, and the thing straight gobbling back.
What?
Streets and the thing's death wobbling like the hobgoblin.
Where's it at? Why do I hear BleepinJeep? Sticky?
They tried calling me a trailer queen, but I'm beat, not baby, man. You baby, not beat player. So stay at the mall, cause we don't wanna make you cry. By the way, I like the JK with the hang.
What is BleepinJeep? BleepinJeep is a site to find the best off-road videos on YouTube. What? YouTube. BleepinJeep. Motha Licka? This is what I've been hearing?
Oh snap! BleepinJeep, baby. Y'all better look out. We about to get sticky up in here. BleepinJeep coming through, Motha Licka. When we're talking about crews, there ain't no other sicker. Yeah, you best get out of our way. BleepinJeep straight crawling over everything. BleepinJeep coming through, Motha Licka. When we're talking about crews, there ain't no other sicker. Yeah, you best get out of our way. BleepinJeep straight crawling over everything.
BleepinJeep is.
What? BleepinJeep and StickyBandit98 just released an awesome music video today, guys. So be sure to get over there and check out BleepinJeep's YouTube channel. Check out the music video. Check out StickyBandit98 on YouTube and Instagram as well. They're an awesome group of people, and they just bought a 2004 TJ Rubicon that they're cutting up into a Jeep truck. It's going to be called the Limousine, and it seems like a really cool project. So be sure to go over there and check out those guys' pages and support them as well. Y'all have a good day, and stay tuned and follow up on the video. Yeah, I did pretty good putting it where I wanted it to go. So we're gonna get the Cherokee wheel chalked up here, and we're gonna get the transfer case out of this and the drive shafts, because I sold the transfer case with the slip yoke eliminator kit and both drive shafts in it. He's actually getting 4 drive shafts. He's buying my spares off me for 400 bucks for the T case and 4 drive shafts, plus I'm giving him some new U-joints to go with it, because we don't need it anymore. So that's what I'm gonna be doing here. Stay tuned. All right guys, so first things first, we're pulling a transfer case in a 98 Jeep Cherokee. Everything's pretty much, you know, in its stock orientation. First things first is make sure you clean up what you're gonna be working on. Look at this. This is just insane. Look at that. I even gave this thing a bath when it was on the trailer when I hauled it home. Alright, so first things first. There's the 231J, the RuggedRidge slip yoke eliminator kit. Factory front dry shaft for the rear. Alright, well, first things first is we're gonna remove the drive shafts. 8mm socket. I know all you guys have new fancy electric impacts and 3/8 drive and 1/2 inch drive, but I like to do stuff the good old fashioned way. All right, cap. And we got these 4 8mm bolts to remove. Look at that. I didn't even know that that was bad. That could have broke any time on me and I would have never known it was bad. It appears the Alright, so rear drive shaft is out. Look at that. U-joint cap is needle bearings were dry and gone. I didn't even know that. It's amazing this thing drove down the road. No issues. Alright, so because the back is chopped, blah blah blah, I'm gonna grab the jack real quick and I'm gonna jack this thing up so I can rotate the drive shaft. Yeah, I could have disconnected the front drive shaft and then spun it, but I didn't want the weight of the drive shaft hanging here, so I would much rather it in its location in the meantime. But that's just how I prefer to do it. You can disassemble this however you want, but you just gotta get everything disconnected from the transfer case. Okay, now that all 4 bolts are out, there's this linkage right here. We're going to remove that. And to remove that, you just want to get in here with a screwdriver and pry really hard. And this linkage should just fall out. Ta-da! See? Linkage. Alright, another thing you want to do is you want to get up in here, and this is your speedometer sensor. This is for your speedo, and this is your speedometer gear right here. Your speedometer gear is all in the tail shaft housing of the slip yoke or the slip yoke eliminator kit. It's still in its orientation right here. So you're going to take your screwdriver, you're going to get that plastic red clip out like so. Pull that out. Set that to the side. Sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't. Push the button in and unplug your speedometer sensor right there. Get that out of the way. Let her hang down out of the way. All right, now off to the front drive shaft. Bam. All right. Front drive shaft is out. Rear drive shaft is out. Speedometer sensor's unhooked. Transmission linkage is unhooked. Transfer case linkage, I mean, is unhooked. Alright, next thing is there is 6 bolts up in here that we have to get out. That's the real pain in the butt. We got to get the the transmission mount out of the way. So we're going to unbolt the transmission mount, and we're going to jack up the transmission and this whole unit. So that's the next step. Ooh, I can undo these by hand. It's not good. Just so you know, the transmission mount on the cross member is a 13 millimeter. And I'm undoing all these by hand. I think they vibrated loose. Alrighty, next we're going to drop the cross member. Which is a 15 millimeter. Oh. Of course, it would break.
we go. Cross member is gone. All right. Next, there's 2 transmission mount bolts. We want to take them off. And they're 19 mil. Those 2 bolts on the transmission mount are 19 millimeter. Okay, now it's time to start pulling T-case. The nuts that make the T-case to the back of the AW4 are 9/16. Just so you guys can see, these are the ones we're taking off. There's 5 of them, or 6, and there's one right in that hole. That's a pain in the butt to get to, so make sure you find a way to get in there. Last time I remembered, I think a wrench was a boxed in wrench like this was my best bet last time. This is the pain in the butt one I was telling you about. Alright guys, this is what separates the boys from the men and the girls from the women nowadays. You got a lot of you women off-roaders out there turning wrenches. So Time to pull this out. Oh, it's moving. I forgot a freaking bolt. I forgot a nut, actually. I just checked that thing 5 times. This is where you, no matter how many times you've done these things, you can be retarded. I'm gonna punch myself in the freaking face. All right, guys, let's try this again. This is what separates the boys from the men and the girls from the women. Now that's how it was supposed to happen the first time. All right, so let's go over this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 transfer case bolts, nuts. You gotta remove the drive shafts first, unhook your linkage, unplug your speed sensor. You don't have to drop the cross member. It's easier. It's worth the extra time, especially if you soak down the bolts with PB Blaster like you're supposed to. Unbolt the front drive shaft. Undo the 6 transfer case nuts in the back. The vacuum line. Make sure you have all the nuts off, and then slide the transfer case out. Whew. Alright, well, that's how you take the transfer case out of a 98. Well, owning a Jeep Cherokee, they're all the same, except for your newer ones. This is from like early mid 80s to 2001. Alright, so here we have it, guys. Got the transfer case out, both front drive shafts. 2 more front drive shafts as spares for the front and rear, because you use a front drive shaft with the slip yoke eliminator, obviously, unless you have custom ones made. And a bag of random good U-joints, $400 for everything. So that'll be sold tonight after work.
What are you doing in my driveway?
Yeah, it helps if you put it in park.
Slider!
Slider!